Of the baseball and softball armband system. It's now more customizable. Still works a lot of the same, just new features. So here we go. First of all, this is where you enter your plays, a little background work here, and then here's where you'll choose what your armbands look like. This will be your call sheet that's automatically generated, and this, of course, will be your armbands. So let's go over on how to put in plays. So let's say that we want to, let's just say we want to make a catching pitcher call sheet. So if we want to do that, let's put in a pitch. So let's go fastball. The most you can have for per play is 25 on the card, so I'm going to put 25. Let's say that I wanted curveball. Okay, and then let's just do, it don't matter, 15 of those. And change up. I'll take 20 of those. You can get more specific. You can put in, if you want to, you can put a fastball inside if you want to. Whatever you want to come up with, your terminology, you can put whatever you want. You have up to this many things to put in, so I can put in anything I want to up there. Let's say that I wanted more fastballs. 25 is the max, but I want more fastballs. So you cannot put in fastball again. It won't recognize it when it's trying to find them to put them in your play cards. So you just have to do it differently. So instead of putting fastball, I'll put FB. And when I put it in FB, that'll be fastball for me. So as long as my catcher knows that fastball and FB are also fastballs, I can put it in there again. So I've got 15 more plays I could do. Let's just do, let's do a slider. And I'm just going to put 10. That leaves me 5 plays left over. I want some blank calls in my call sheet. So here we go. So now that I've done that, now if I look over here, my call sheet's automatically made. This little dashes just means I didn't ever go out that far making plays. So this is pretty much all my plays right here. And there's where to find them on the cards. Here's all my blank calls on the cards. Remember, I had 5 left over. There they are in case I just want to call in a fake call. And then my armbands is already filled out as well. All right. But let's just say you don't like these colors. So you can always come to choose armband style, and you can change the colors to whatever you want them to be. So let's just do red. 6 is blue. Let's do 4 is purple. I'll put yellow right here. And I'll put green right here. So when you do that, you can choose that. And right now it's on 5 columns of 20. So if I go back and look at my armbands, now those are my colors. Each row is 20. You could come over here and decide, and on the call sheet that's automatically fixed too. So now it matches those colors. On the 5 rows of 20, you may not like 5 rows of 20. You may want a straight 100. So you can put in 1 through 100. And if you do that, now the colors are gone. It's just telling you these are the cells that are fastballs. These are the cells that are curveballs. And in my armbands, it's just 1 through 100. So there's some options there to do that as far as changing your colors and stuff like that. On your call sheet, you can make this call sheet. You could call it card 1. You can name it by the pitcher however you want to do that. But whatever I put here, it's going to automatically put that on these cards you print off, so that it'll match your call sheets. So you can change that. And just so you know, if you look right here, it says curve and fastball. Every time I make a change, this is always updating and making a new set of cards. So once I make a change, if I call this card 2, before I hit enter here, if you look, fastballs 2, 4, 6, 7. If I hit enter now I get a whole new set of cards. So every time you make a change, it's going to change your cards. So once you're good with everything, you'll print your off a set. And then if I needed another card 4 or card 3, then I can come in here and just put card 3, hit enter. Now I have a new set of cards, and I can print those off with this call sheet. So it's real quick on making cards. As far as your player card goes, you can come in here and you can change the fonts if you want to. You can change the column width if you want to. Whatever you need to do to make it fit. It pretty much is going to fit a standard adult size card right now, the way it's set. But you can come in here if you want headings. Like, let's just say you want to do signs along with your cards. You could head this up and call this shoulder. And so now, and see, I made a change, so all the cards changed. So but you could type in shoulder, and so now if you touch your shoulder and go shoulder and number 14, that's change up. Okay, so you could give some headings through here to make even more ways to make calls. But you only have to add these headings on this first card right here, because once you put them here, it's going to add them in those cards over here. You have 4 cards to print per page, so it just saves you on paper and printing 1 card per page. I set it to 4. So you can do that. If you don't want these headings, then you could come in here and click on row number 2. Actually, click on the number 2, right click, and you can hide that row, and you won't have those heading rows. If you ever want it back, you can click. You can see those little black arrows. You can click that black arrow, and then it comes back. So there's that. As far as printing and changing the printing settings, you can go through here and change the columns to fit perfectly if you want to, but there's a quicker way of getting there. Possibly, I choose print, and this comes up my cards to print. And what I'll choose right here is on this right now, it's set to 50%. So if you need a slightly smaller card, you might put that on 40%, hit enter, and those cards automatically get smaller. So that might be a better version to do instead of trying to adjust all those widths on those cells. So it's just an option, but it's going to automatically be set on 50 because that's what fits my armbands. And of course, that's the way I want it. So that's going to leave it that way. You're welcome to try to fix that to fit yours. Okay. And anyway, that's it. If you got any questions, let me look over it one more time to make sure there's not anything else. Call sheet. Good. I left this one row here for you. You can type in this one row for notes if you want to put notes. And this one row here is just going to be empty always. It's just an extra row. And so if you need that, you're welcome to do that. But if you got any questions or if you're interested in that, just go to coachingtimesavers.com or shoot me an email at coachingtimesavers@gmail.com, and we'll try to get you set up. You can literally make armbands in about 1 minute, and you're done.